Good morning students. In this session I will discuss a concept on orthographic projections. So first of all, basic question, what is meant by ortho? Ortho means perpendicular. Ortho means perpendicular. So what is perpendicular here? So the rays of vision will meet the object in a perpendicular way and the obtained image on the projection plane is nothing but orthographic projections. So here this is a observer and this is my object. Let us say this is my object and this is my principal plane. This is my principal plane or a projector. This is my projector. So this is my observer. This is my observer, this is my object and this is my plane, principal plane or projector. Now I am watching from the here the rays of vision will meet the object like this and fall on this plane. But here one assumption is there. Here whatever the rays of vision will there, the rays of vision will meet the object in a perpendicular way, in a perpendicular fashion. So this is the assumption we are assuming in the orthographic projection. So whatever the size of the object is there, the same will fall on the projector plane. The same length will be fall. But in the reality, you can see in the screen in a bigger size. But in orthographic projection, whatever the length is there or height is there, same length and height will fall in the projector plane. This is our assumption while doing a problem in the orthographic projection. Next. So here we are going to draw the front view, top view and side view of the given object. So in orthographic projection, three-dimensional object is given and we are converting into two-dimensional object. So three-dimensional object will be given, so we are converting into two-dimensional object. For example, I am going to draw a solid body. Let us say this is a solid body. Now this is the length and this is called as width and this portion is considered as a height. Now this is the three-dimensional object is given in the problem. We are going to draw the two-dimensional views. So in the two-dimensional views, so how many views are there in two-dimensional? Two-dimensional we have front view. We have front view, we have top view and see side view. So in the front view, every time I am going to construct the length and height. In the front view, I am going to construct every time length and height of the given object, and the length and height can be shown in the figure. Similarly, the side, whatever the top view is there, in the top view I am going to see whatever the same length here I can see, same length I can see in the top view, and along with that length I can see the width of the object. So in the top view I am going to see the length and width of the object. Next, so this is the front view, this is the front view. Whenever you give the arrow mark in the question or a problem, that is considered as a front view, and of course it is a top view, and the remaining portion we complete. This is the front view and this is the top view. One more view is there, that is the side view, where in which which side view I can see the total view of the diagram. So I am watching from this direction, in this direction I can see the total side view. So the side view I can see width and height of the problem. Now I will construct as per a concept and procedure. Let us see what is the construction of this diagram by using first angle projection. So the front view we are going to These are the dimensions we are going to see. Now let's give some values for this is a length, let us say length equal to 10 mm and width equal to 20 and height equal to 40. This is a diagram we have taken. Now how to construct the two-dimensional views? Let's start. Draw the reference line x and y. Now this is a vertical plane, this is my vertical plane and this is my horizontal plane. This is vertical plane and this is my horizontal plane. Here with respect to the reference line, maintain some distance, let us say 20 or 30 mm. From there onwards draw the length. So here while constructing the front view, we have to see the direction. We have to see the direction in the problem. For example, here see the length is given how much, 10, and here the width is given 20. But the direction is mentioned here. The arrow mark is mentioned here. If the arrow mark is mentioned in the problem like this, that is my front view. Means whatever the observer is there, my observer is standing here. And watching the front view like this. Not my observer is not standing here. This is not my front view. This is my front view. For example, this arrow mark, whatever the arrow mark is there, the arrow mark is not mentioned, then consider the longest side as a front view. For in this diagram, arrow mark is given, so this is a front view. But if arrow mark is not given, this is the 20 is the length. You have to consider length as my width. So this is my front view. Okay, if arrow mark is not mentioned. For this problem, I have given arrow mark. So this is considered my front view. Now draw this length. How much length it is? 10. And what is the height? The height is given 40. The height is mentioned. The height is mentioned how much? 40. And fill the box. So this is how much? 10. And this is how much? 40. So we have constructed length and height. Now we have to see the top view. To see the top view, what is the procedure? The top view, you are watching from this top view, I am going to see the width and length. Simply the width is how much? Here 20 is there. Already the length is here there. So simply draw the projection lines. Downwards, and your length is already there. So you are obtaining the length by drawing the projection line vertically downwards. You are obtaining the length. Now we completed the length portion. Now we have to see the width. In the top view. So the width is how much? 20. So from here onwards draw 20 mm like this. So this is how much distance? This distance is 20. Don't draw this 20 here. Why? Because the length is already projected here. Don't project the width here. Now simply you complete this portion. So draw a 20 mm and this 20 mm. Now we completed the top view portion. So to draw the top view, I drawn a vertical lines downwards. If you draw a vertical line downwards, I will get the total length of the object. Now to draw the side view, where the side view is there, this is the front view, this is the top view, and this is the side view. You are going to watch the side view. Now see here, there are two side views are there generally. This is a side view and this is the one side view. Now here I am watching from this side. I am watching from this side. Let us say this side. This is a right side view. This is the right side view. So this will fall on the left plane. Okay. So we have to draw the reference line on here. In this direction. So simply, see, I am rubbing this total one. So this is the box. This is how much? 40, 10, and this is how much? 20 and 10. This is the till now I have discussed. This is how much? 10 and 40. Now see, this will fall on here. As per first angle projection plane, we have whatever the view is there, this right side view will fall on the left plane. So this is my left plane and this is my right side plane. So draw the reference line, one more reference line, create the another reference line. Now we are going to watch here. So this is the right side view. Always right side view will fall on the left plane and left side view will fall on the right plane as per first angle projection system. Now to construct the side view, what is the side view? This is the side view. So in side view we have width how much? 20 mm and height is how much? 40 mm. Now we are going to construct that width and height. So width is given how much here? So simply here we are going to at this height, same height, maintain the same height and draw the horizontal lines, and here also draw the horizontal lines. These are the horizontal lines are there. When they draw the projection lines, here also draw the projection lines. Now this is my reference axis, this is my new reference axis, this is my intersection point origin. Now consider this is a one point and second point. These are the two horizontal lines. I draw the projection line here and here. Now I am taking this distance, O1 distance and O as a center, cut an arc. Now O2 distance, O as a center, cut an arc. Cut an arc onto the new reference line. On the new reference line, I repeat, O1 distance, cut an arc on the old reference line, and O2 distance. Now at the height, at this height, project these lines, project these arcs. Now you got this width. Whatever the width is there, the width you are obtained here. So whatever the width is there, the width in the side view, the 20. This is a 20. Whatever the distance is there, 20. This 20 is obtained here, and whatever the height is there, the height already here. Height is mentioned here. This height. Simply project this at here to here exactly. The height is mentioned. How much it is? 40. Similarly, draw the 40. So this height is how much? 40, and so draw straight lines. Okay. So this is 40 and this is how much? 20. So this is the side view. This is which view is a right side view will fall on the left plane. I repeat. For example, whatever the view is there, for example, I am watching from this side. So this in this direction I can see total view. Then we have to, for whatever this object is there, this object should be shifted here. Draw a reference line here. Create a reference line and draw here. Okay. If you are watching from the left side view, then draw on the right plane. For example, here in this diagram we are watching the right side view, so I am drawn in the left plane as per first angle projection system. So we are following only first angle projection system. So I hope you understand this complete concept on this orthographic projection. Now for clear understanding, now we will discuss a problem regarding the orthographic projections. So this is a problem is given. This is a stepped 3D object is given. So here the observer is standing position is here. So this is considered as my front view. This is considered as a front view, and this is my top view. I can see the steps as my top view, and to watch the side view is like this. The side view is like this. So here I can see the side view, the steps height. So here the total length is given how much? 60, 30, 30, 30, and the total height is mentioned how much? 60, and the total width is mentioned 50. So first of all, we are going to construct the every time front view. So front view is here. For suppose in the problem, the initial, this is not the whatever the arrowhead is, the arrowhead sometimes it may give like this also. Then this is considered as my front view. This is not my front view. So here in this problem, the arrowhead is like this. So consider this is my front view, and if arrow is not mentioned, then longest side, whatever the longest side is there, the longest side is my front view. So this length is how much? This length is, here we can see the length is 50. So this is the shortest length. So this is not considered as my front view. So this is my front view, the longest side, and the arrow is also mentioned. So take. Now we are going to construct the top front view. In the front view, we are going to see the length and the height of the object. So draw the reference line. Draw the reference line X and Y. Now see here, the front view is constructed here and the top view is constructed here, and whatever the side view is there, the side view will be constructed here. Why not here? Why? Because you are watching from this side. My hand, this is the right side. The right side, whenever you are watching from the right side, the view will fall on the left plane. So simple, draw the reference line here and draw the side view here. Now first of all, take this length. What is the total length? The total length is 60. The total length is 60. Maintain some distance and draw the 60. The total length is 60. I drawn this length 60, and what is the height? This height is here 20, 20, 20. The total height is 60. And now create the steps. What is the each step is how much? 20. And what is this distance? This distance is mentioned here. The distance is mentioned here. How much? It is 30. Each one is 30. So draw 30 mm. Again maintain 20 height and draw 30 distance. Again maintain 20 height and draw 30 distance. So this is how much? This total height is how much? 20. And this height is how much? 20. And this height is how much? 20. And total length is mentioned, this is 60. Now we drawn the front view of the given object. This is the front view. We are watching from this side. I can see this only. Why? Because my rays will meet the object in perpendicular only. You can't see these faces when you are watching from the front side. Okay, you don't watching this from the top. When watching from the top side, I can see these stepper faces. So here in the top view, I am going to draw the width. What is the width? Width of the object. Width is how much? 50 mm. So already this 60 is there. 60 is already projected. So from here to here, draw the projection line. In the top view, I am going to see the length and width. So the length is 60. So this is our length. So this is the length. Don't project the width here. So length is here already is there. It is matching with this top view. And what is the width is there? The width should be drawn every time downwards only. So what is this length? This is the 60, and this is how much? This is 50. The width is mentioned. The total width. Okay, now we completed. Now what is this distance? What is this distance? This distance is 30. Now if you don't know this, simply what are the vertical lines are there in the front view, draw the projection lines downwards. So draw the projection lines downwards. Simply these are the projection lines and these are the vertical lines. Whatever the vertical lines are there, you have to simply draw the vertically downwards and draw the lines. No, this is the vertical one. Don't highlight these dotted lines. Okay, for example, I am here highlighted. Now, this height is how much? 50. So this is 50. Now draw the 50. And similarly, another vertical line here is there. There also draw 50. And here the vertical line is there. Another 50. So now we are going to see these 3 steps. These are the 3 steps. Now I join the line. Join the line. So these are the steps you are going to see. So this is 50 and this length is how much? 30, 30 and 30. So the length is 60, here the length is also 60 and you are matched with this. Now we are going to draw the side view. Here I am watching from this side. I am going to watch. This is the right side view. It will fall on the left plane. So this is my left plane. Draw one more reference line. X1 and Y1 and select these 2 intersection reference lines as a point O. Now here how many horizontal lines are there here? 1 and 2. So in the top view 2 horizontal lines are there, and in the front view 1, 2, 3 horizontal lines and 4 horizontal lines are there. Simply we have to extend the 4 horizontal lines. This is a horizontal line and this is a horizontal line and this is the another horizontal line and this is the another horizontal line. Similarly here we have horizontal line, this is the horizontal line. Select this point as a 1 and select this another horizontal as a point 2. Now O1 is the distance, draw an arc, and O2 is the distance, draw an arc. O1 is the distance, O as a center, cut an arc. Similarly O2 is the distance, cut an arc. Now see, we got this length. What is this length? This length is 50. So this length is 50. In the side view, what we are going to see? In the side view, we are going to see the width. Whatever the width is there, the width along this width, whatever the width is there, the width 50 and the height. The total height is how much here? 60. So height is visible, 60 is visible. This is a 60 we are matching here, and this is a side view. This is a side view is how much? 50. So 50 is getting here. So whatever the height is there, the same height maintain here and draw simply the projection lines. So this is the 50 distance. The 50 is calculated here, and the height is how much? 60. Now the side view is how the seams are like the one step, second step, third step. So here the horizontal lines are there. These are the horizontal lines. So simply these are the horizontal lines. From there onwards, draw the step. Now what is the height? This height is how much? Total height is 60. So here to here it is how much? 60. Here to here it is how much? 60. Okay. These are the projection lines. Now you are watching this box. What is this box? This box is how much? This length is 50. This length is 50 and height is how much? 20. See here the 20 is there. The 20 whatever the horizontal line is there I projected here. So it is a 20. Similarly again this is the box. Whatever the box is there. This height is 20 and the width is 50. So same the 20 length, 20 height and 50 width. Next one same way. So follow like this, you will get exactly. So whatever the projections are there, you project it horizontal lines. You will get the side view and front view of the given object. I hope you understand and thank you.